If you're looking for a no-fuss ice maker that actually fits where you need it and doesn't quit after a month, the Maxx MIM25C is worth a hard look. I've spent time digging into the category and talking to people who've lived with these machines day to day, and the biggest mistake buyers make is chasing the loudest specs instead of the quiet reliability that matters in real kitchens. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The first thing that stands out is the shallow depth. Most undercounter ice makers are deep enough to gobble up half your cabinet space, but this one is only about 20 inches front to back. That means it can slide right into a standard 24-inch gap without forcing you to rip out cabinets or lose storage. If you're tight on space or just tired of appliances that feel like they're swallowing your countertop, this is the kind of practical detail that saves you a headache before you even plug it in. Another real-world win is the front-breathing vents. Most built-ins need side clearance or even a vented toe kick, which locks you into one spot. With this unit, the vents are on the front, so you can tuck it under a counter, behind a door, or even in a shallow nook without worrying about airflow. That's huge if your kitchen layout isn't perfect, and it means you won't have to cut holes in cabinetry just to keep the machine from overheating. Now, let's talk ice. It makes up to 25 pounds a day, but the real story is the Crescent shape. Those half-moon cubes are perfect for drinks because they chill fast and don't water down your glass like tiny cubes. If you're the type who goes through ice constantly, think parties, family gatherings, or just a busy household, this machine keeps up without running non-stop. The storage bin holds about 10 pounds, so you'll have a buffer when the crowd hits. Installation is another place this machine shines. It's designed to drop into a standard 24-inch cabinet cutout, and the manual walks you through leveling and waterline hookup without needing a plumber. That said, if your kitchen plumbing is behind the wall or you don't have a dedicated waterline, you'll need to factor in a little extra work. It's not a plug-and-play appliance if you're starting from scratch, but it's a lot simpler than most built-ins once you get past the initial setup. Where this machine shows its limits is in noise and ice production speed. It's not silent, expect a low hum and the occasional compressor kick in, but it's not the kind of racket that drowns out conversation either. If you're putting it in an open kitchen or near a dining area, it's noticeable but not obnoxious. As for speed, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to make a batch of ice, so it's not instant gratification. If you're used to a fridge dispenser that spits out ice in seconds, this will feel slower, but it's the trade-off for a dedicated machine that doesn't rely on your freezer. The storage bin is also a bit shallow once you factor in the lid. You might find yourself scooping ice more often than you'd like if you go through a lot in one sitting. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to consider if you entertain frequently or have kids who go through ice like water. Who should buy this? If you're replacing a bulky undercounter unit that's taken up too much space, or you're finally upgrading from ice trays because your freezer just can't keep up, this is a solid choice. It's especially good for smaller kitchens, apartments, or secondary spaces like a basement bar where you want reliable ice without the bulk. It's also a good pick if you're tired of buying bags of ice every weekend and want a machine that pays for itself over time. Who should skip it? If you need ice fast, like within minutes, this isn't the machine for you. It's also not ideal if you're looking for a massive daily output or a machine that can handle industrial level use. And if your kitchen layout forces you to place it somewhere with terrible airflow, the front vents won't save you from overheating issues. The value here comes from the shallow depth, front breathing design, and Crescent ice shape, which are all practical upgrades that most competitors overlook. It's not the flashiest machine, but it's the kind of appliance that quietly solves a real problem without demanding a ton of space or attention. If this sounds like the right fit for your kitchen, check out the Maxx MIM25C. The link is in the description.